Buffalo's pounding on Argonauts' front door here. Right now it's 12-0 in favor of the Buffs, and they're on the 1 yard line ready to punch it in if they can here. It's 1st and goal.
I'm just guessing this is straight ahead to Collins right
40,
here.
yeah.
1st and goal from the 1.
Keep your eye on 44. Nope,
No,
sneak.
Grunwald takes a sneak. He takes it in.
And
Grunwald goes in for touchdown from the 1 yard line.
I tell you, number 54 there, Christian Santinelli, the center, opened up the hole, and he saw it right away. He gave it 2 hands up for a touchdown. So they go up Santinelli's back right into the end zone.
Just like that first play of the second quarter, 18 Amador, 0 for Argonaut. Well, Amador's going to go for 2 again. Have not been able to convert on either PATs of their first 2 touchdowns. Straight ahead. No, Grunwald's going to keep it. He's in. He got it this time.
That's the best play they run, when he fakes it and takes it himself. 2 points. So right now it's 20-0. Buffs stacking on some points here in the first half. Remember, your overall sponsor of the game of the week, locally owned and operated Jackson Tire Service. Your headquarters for tires, wheels, brakes, shocks, struts, rotations, and everything else. 801 South Highway 49 in Jackson, and Highway 88 right in the middle of downtown Pine Grove.
Well, you know, as we talked about, this season for Amador is all going to come down to next week, because regardless of what they do tonight, win or lose, and obviously they're on their way to an easy victory tonight, but it's all going to come down next week against Calaveras. Even if Calaveras was to lose tonight to Linden, let's just say that happens. Next week, it's going to be between Amador and Calaveras. If Calaveras wins, even if they lose tonight, they tie, and it's head-to-head competition. They go to the playoffs. If Amador, tonight's game has nothing to do with anything for either Amador and or Calaveras. It's all about the last game of the season to see who's going to go to the playoffs as the second-place team in the MLL, because Sonora's already got it locked up. They've got an easy game tonight against Bret Hart, and then they're on a bye. Pete Sacco did them a lot of favors when they put him in the MLL before he retired. He not only did him a favor by putting him in the MLL, they did him a favor, would give him the last week off before the playoffs, and also the furthest games that they had against Amador and Argonaut, all their games were at home this year. Now, you call it a conspiracy, you call it whatever you want. That's the way I see it. Oh, there's a penalty right there. That's going to be a personal foul against Argonaut. And frustration is already sitting in here in the second quarter.
Well, I guess he had to be out of bounds, huh, Frank?
Well, the first flag was thrown because the kick went out of bounds. The second flag was thrown because of the personal foul. So the ball is going to be at the 35-yard line, and then it's going to be marked back 15 yards. So Argonaut's going to start back at the 20-yard line where they have it 1st and 10.
All right.
I don't know who that was for Argonaut, but that was what you call a cheap shot. There's no place in this game, rivalry game or otherwise, for that type of play. Well,
maybe not. That's where they went out of bounds, right there. You call it. You make the call. I don't know.
I don't know what they did there. There were 2 flags on the play. Uh-oh. Kopic's in trouble behind the line of scrimmage. Dropped for a 2-yard loss. And right now, the defensive line for Amador is absolutely controlling this game.
You've got number 72 is Barden. 53 is Iniguez.
The big O. It's just a jailbreak.
Yeah.
Look at the push on the line of scrimmage right now.
Nowhere.
Yeah, there's just no push from the offensive line for the Mustangs. Williams, I look down over here on the bike trying to keep that hip loose, and especially in weather like this. I don't even know at this point at 20-0 why you even put him in. Your season,
big game is next week.
Your season is all about next week.
Yeah. So 3rd and 9 for the Mustangs.
Well, Deason goes out. This is danger zone here. Although they're in tight and double wing formation. Handoff coming this way to Kopic. Penetration again by number 4.
Hahn.
Robbie Hahn, we have not seen him play a lot this year.
No, I can't remember calling his number.
No, I don't. He was the starting quarterback on the JV team last year. He's a junior, good athlete. I don't know if he was hurt, but we just hadn't seen him play a lot this year. All of a sudden, we've seen him in there both on offense and defense this year. Or this game, excuse me. So Argonaut's going to be forced to punt back deep for the Mustangs, or for the Buffs is Grunwald. Oh, it's a fake. And he's got lots of room to run, but he's got to go a lot further. He's got it. First down.
Well, a little dipsy-do there, and the Mustangs get a first down nearing the 50-yard line.
Well, I got to tell you, they caught Amador sleeping a little bit. Amador's sitting cruising on a 20-point lead. They've got 4th and long. And what the heck? Actually, it's a great call by Coach Landrigan because, you want to lose by 30 or you want to lose by 20. It really doesn't matter. A loss is a loss. They needed to do something to change the momentum. They're good play, good conversion by White. Inside handoff to Geedy.
Got a little running room.
First positive yards that we've seen in the offense so far tonight for Argonaut, a gain of about 8 on the play. I think it's going to be second and 3. Inside handoff to Deason. Gained about 1 on the play. Forward progress is going to give him a gain of about 1, I believe.
XL Physical Therapy has a brand new facility featuring a year-round indoor pool and spa therapy for past 23 years. Owners Dave and Dee Dee Slater invite you to visit XL Physical Therapy in Jackson on Highway 49 out by Rayleigh's. Give them a call. That number's 223-5669.
Well, 3rd and 3 for the Mustangs. I guarantee it's 4-down territory at this point, down by 3 scores already in the game. Handoff to Kopic. He's not going to get it. There's just no push from the offensive line at all. Everybody's up high. Once you get down low and that defense stands up your offensive line, you've just got no leverage anymore. Kopic had absolutely nowhere to run.
Dustin Littlefield, Sweet, and Santinelli on the grab there. 4th and 3. With about 8 minutes left in the half, if you're just joining us. Buffalo's way out in front right now, 20-0 in the annual big game.
Inside handoff to Geedy. He's got the first down. Oh, he had 1 tackle to beat down to about the 32-yard line. First down for the Mustangs.
Number 33, Joey Geedy finds daylight.
A little reverse there. Geedy cut it up inside, had a little room to run. Moved the chains for the first down. So ball sitting about the 32-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10 for the Mustangs, and the rain is coming down hard right now. Floyd wants to throw. He's in trouble. Hit. Fumble the ball. Floyd gets back on top of it. He was hit by number 54 coming around that left end. Santinelli grabbed and knocked the ball loose.
Guido Santinelli.
Again, ball security continues to be an issue for this Mustang team this year. That's going to be a loss of about 5 or 6 on the play. Let's call it 2nd and 16, and it is coming down right now, folks. toss this side. Number 34, that's Smith, in the game for the first time with the ball. Still running, hit, falls forward.
See where they mark it.
Just over the 30, just short of the 35-yard line, about the 36.
Got an injured player down here. So 36 getting up a little slow. That's Littlefield, Dustin Littlefield.
Littlefield's complaining he was grabbed on a horse collar there. So third and, let's call it 14.
White splits left. CJ Wynn on the splits right. And we got a pass by somebody.
Right up the middle, number 77. Comes shooting through.
Who is it?
Quarterback sacked by number 77, Bobby Martin.
Bobby Martin just shooting right up the middle. Floyd didn't have a chance. Tough conditions to throw in right now for Floyd. But regardless, he didn't have a chance to get rid of that one. Argonaut's going to have to punt now. Ball all the way back to the 44-yard line. Good snap, kicks off. Gonna let it bounce, pops backwards. Nice job by CJ Wynn. They're gonna down at about the 15-yard line.
All right, 5:05 left in the half. Camps Propane, your full-service, state-of-the-art propane company. Ask about the senior and veteran discounts and the Smart System, a worry-free propane monitoring system that saves you, the customer, money. Again, it's Camps Propane in the Upcountry. Give them a call, 296-5544.
Well, Argonaut picked up a couple first downs the first couple of the game for the offense, but then they stalled out and had to punt the ball back to Amador, so Amador's back in business here. Handoff to Collins.
For Collins, short gain.
Deason and number 40.
Mike Vieira.
For the Mustangs, that's Vieira in on the tackle. It is raining hard, Jim.
Yeah. Let her come.
Yeah, since we're sitting in here in the press
all
box.
right.
Otto. Oh, fumble. Ball's on the ground.
Fumble on the play.
It's like a scrum down there now.
Somebody put a helmet right on the ball as Connor Otto hit the line.
Who's got
and knocked it out.
Comes up with it.
Shaler comes up with it, but
there's no.
Yes, it's Argonaut football.
There it is, Argonaut football. Okay, so Connor Otto coughs it up, and the Mustangs take over in darn good field position for them, the best tonight.
Well, I didn't get a number for Argonaut on there. They shot through that hole and put a helmet right on the football. Otto fumbled. So Argonaut takes over at the 20-yard line. They absolutely have to convert this into points if they're going to have any chance in this game. A 20-yard field. Oh, busted play. Mix-up. Floyd's tackled for a loss. Now, it is way too late in the season to be making those type of mistakes.
Littlefield with the stop there, Frank.
Well, the problem was the exchange again. I think the fumble on the snap has disrupted the timing on that play, and why that hasn't been able to be corrected all year long. It's been an issue from game one, and here we are with one game left in the season, and it continues to be an issue.
All right, under 3 minutes in the half. Deason comes back.
Well, they need to bring in more protection on any kind of pass play. Going to give straight ahead to Kopic. Absolutely nothing going on. Brought down by Aniquez.
Shop Hospice of Amador and Calaveras Thrift Store, where you're going to find a friendly staff,
Oh,
great
fumbled.
bargains.
Fumbled. Amador recovered.
Whoa. Great bargains on clothes, furniture, housewares, and much more. If you have an item to donate, bring it to Hospice, where proceeds assist in providing services and care for all our terminally ill patients in both Amador and Calaveras County. Again, it's Hospice of Amador and Calaveras County.
Well, Argonaut gets a gift, an opportunity to get points on the board, and they give it right back in the fumble, turning it back over. And we talked about at the beginning of the game that ball control and possession, ball security was going to be important, and we've seen that ball loose on this wet field a couple different times tonight.
This is 44
That's Collins.
Collins.
Number 44, Logan Collins. Push it through the line.
And, you know, the shotgun is not the best
Gained 3 yards.
offensive weapon when it's pouring down rain
Well,
because of the ball and everything else.
Well,
Frank, you know
that isn't necessarily a problem, but the problem that Argonaut has, Floyd is a quarterback. He does not have very large hands, so it's hard to grip the football anyway. And now you're trying to grip a football with a small hand that's wet, and that is a real problem. A minute 20 left in the half. Oh, there was a busted play there. Grunwald turned the wrong way.
Number 58, Ryan Sober at the beginning of that tackle.
Well, what happened, Grunwald turned to the right. Collins went to the left. The play with somebody was wrong, but Grunwald turned to the right, realized that Collins was going the other side, tried to spin around. He was too late to hand it off. He just had to eat it, and by that time, there was pressure coming up from the defense.
We've
Loss
got
on
a
the play.
timeout. I don't know who took it, but there is a timeout on the field, and that brings us to Manacero Insurance Agency, serving you in Amador County since 1946 with over 100 companies to choose from, helping you get the right insurance at just the right price, the freedom of choice, the confidence of experience. It's the Manacero Insurance Agency out on New York Ranch Road, 255 New York Ranch Road in Jackson. Also, give them a call. Their number is 223-2551.
You know, I think Argonaut called that timeout, and I'm not sure that was a smart thing they've done all year. I'd have kind of let that clock run. 50 seconds left in the half. I'd try to go regroup and see what I could figure out, but I don't think I want to stop the clock and let this offense continue to have the football.
Hey, wake our spotter up. We got Fred Oneto up in the booth tonight helping us spot. He's asleep over in the corner.
There's not a whole lot to be excited about.
Fred can't get fired up.
Right now, it's just been all Amador from the opening kickoff when they returned the kickoff all the way down for a touchdown. Argonaut goes 3 and out. Amador goes down and scores. I mean, it's just – I don't think Argonaut has 50 yards of offense here in this half.
No offense generated so far.
They've had an interception. They've had a fumble. A couple fumbles, one that was recovered. They've only lost one, but they've put them all on the ground 3 different times already in this first half. Coming this way, that's Madras.
First down yardage up to the 35.
Well, I don't think Amador is going to be interested in stopping this clock. They're going to move the chains here for the first down. The clock should start as soon as they get the chains reset.
First down. First down, Amador.
So there the clock starts with the resetting of the chains. And I think Amador's happy going in right now at 20-0 and receiving the opening kick to start the second half. They're just going to let it run down.
Walk it out.
Matter of fact, it wouldn't surprise me if they just kneeled it down right now. So Robbie Hahn, number 4, comes into the game with the play.
Now Williams is going
and he's
left.
limping. He's going left, but he's limping. Hell, they may just send him on a flag route. Goes to the post. Oh, there was a jump on the left side. They didn't call it. Inside handoff. Nice. Brought down by Collins. That'll do it for the half.
Collins brought down by number 21, Kopic. And that ends the half with the score right now, 20-0 in the annual big game in favor of the Buffs. We're going to be back with the second half after this. The tallest guy.